first item is the minutes. Are there any problems with the minutes? Hearing none, I'll approve a motion that they be approved as submitted.
Motion to approve.
All in favor?
Aye.
They'll be approved. All right. Approved. Now we have another set of minutes, a specially called meeting of January 14th. Again, I'll entertain a motion if those are in order.
I move to approve those minutes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
They'll be approved. Union representatives who are here. I see SEIU, Fire Department, Police. Okay. The appeals process.
Pursuant to the provisions of Section 2.68.030 of the Metropolitan Code of Laws, notice is hereby given that a contested case hearing before this commission, which affects the employment status of a civil service employee, is appealable to the Chancery Court of Davidson County pursuant to the provisions of the Uniform Administrative Procedures Act. Any such appeal must be filed within 60 days after the entry of the commission's final order in the matter. A common law writ of certiorari is the appropriate appeal process of any decision of this commission that does not involve a contested case hearing affecting the employment status of a civil service employee. This appeal must be filed within 60 days of the action taken by the commission. You are advised to seek your own independent legal counsel to ensure that your appeal is filed in a timely manner and that all procedural requirements are met.
Thank you. Director Hall, the appointments and the eligibility report and the termination pensions, are those in order?
They are, Mr. Chair.
Any questions concerning those items? I'll entertain a motion they be approved as submitted.
Just submitted.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
They'll be approved. Anyone sign up for the public comment period? No one has. Item number 2, review agreed order of dismissal, Melissa Day.
Good morning, Chairman Larry Crane, counsel on behalf of Melissa Day.
Crane, good to see you.
Resolved, and we're here for commission approval.
Okay.
Good morning, Chairman Farmer and the Civil Service Commission. This is Flinda Ramsey for Metro Legal.
All right. Can you tell us about this?
Yes, so forgive me, I'm filling in for Ann Mickelson today. This was not my case, but during the relevant timeframe, Melissa Day was an employee at ITS. She was an information systems manager. She was promoted to this role in December of 2022. However, in June of 2025, Ms. Day was placed on a performance improvement plan. And as part of that performance improvement plan, she was supposed to attend some training that was online through a vendor called New Horizons. Well, there was, and it was 2 days of training, but Ms. Day did not attend that training, and then when confronted about it, said, well, I tried to get into the training, but I couldn't. But the evidence received from New Horizons did not back that up. So she was charged with 3 violations: Civil Service Rules 6.7.1, negligent or failure to perform an official duty; Civil Service Rule 6.7.13, dishonesty; and 6.7.32, any failure of good behavior which reflects discredit upon themselves, the department, and or the metropolitan government. And after some discovery and some conversations, the parties agreed to enter into an agreed order and a settlement agreement that we would ask for the Civil Service Commission to approve today, and we will draft a final order for your approval.
Mr. Crane, anything to add?
Nothing to add. The facts of the case were sharply contested, but the parties worked diligently to get it resolved and successful.
We appreciate that. Thank you very much. Are there any questions of either? All right, I hear a motion. I'll entertain a motion to.
I move approval of the settlement agreement.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Thank you for being with us this morning, Mr. Crane.
Thank you.
Item number 3. I hear the fire department is having trouble getting here. Do we have the people here that we need for this item?
I can go ahead and share the facts of the request.
Kevin, just for the record, Mr. Chairman, the the two individuals from, I think all three individuals, the representative, the fire HR, and potentially the supervisor are all caught in, I think, a wreck on 40 for this particular item. So they are all on their way. I don't know if we want to go on and have this, oh, there's at least Jamie. I was just updating them about the challenges. Yes. Jamie, may we ask, the first item that's up for you all is Mr. Rucker. Do you think Mr. Rucker would want to be present for his item, or do you think we can proceed without him?
He called yesterday, and Chief Linder, and said, should he be here, and she told him yes. So I think it's his intent, but I'm almost positive he lives in Belton too. So, he is correct.
Well, let's-
The wreck is cleared, so if you can get to Charlotte Pike, you're cruising.
Okay, well, let's pass that one for the moment then. And then item number 4, Metro Nashville Police Department employee William McMahon wants to extend his IOD duty, and he's here. Good morning. All right.
Good morning, Natasha Dowell, Human Resources.
Tasha?
Seth Walton-Ball with Police Department.
Seth? All right.
William McMahon, Metro Police.
Okay. Who wants to address this?
I will. So he's asking for an extension. His time would expire next month, his original ID period, but he had surgery last month. So he's asking for about a 6-month extension just to be on the safe side. If he's able to return sooner than that, he will. He has been working in a light duty capacity, and he does understand this is his only opportunity to ask for an extension.
Very good. Any questions? Entertain a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
It'll be approved. Thank you previously, and good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
The next item is item number 5. Nashville Department of Transportation and Multimodal Infrastructure requests an open range increase for Mr. Justin Cole.
Good morning. Federick Brackett, Metro Human Resources.
Good morning.
Good morning, Charles Bodie with the Nashville Department of Transportation and Multimodal Infrastructure.
All right. Okay. What can you tell us about this?
Yes, sir. So as you know, in November of 2024, Nashville voters approved the Mayor's Choose How You Move program, which is a $3.1 billion referendum. During that time period, we nominated or gave responsibilities to Justin Cole, who is one of our senior planners, to oversee the Choose How You Move program for NDOT. There are a number of Choose How You Move deliverables that Mr. Cole is responsible for in his planning role as senior planner. He's responsible for, obviously, planning Choose How You Move initiatives. He is responsible for overseeing budget and giving long-range plans and responsibilities to voters of Nashville for the Choose How You Move deliverables. One thing that also is beneficial for Mr. Cole in this capacity is that he's saving the department money by us not having to use contractors for many of the consulting work that we would typically be paying for. Given his scope and responsibility and certainly his overall value to the organization, we're seeking an open range increase for Mr. Cole, given his new responsibilities. And
Okay.
appreciate your consideration.
Any questions concerning this request?
No, I'll just add that I always appreciate hearing that the departments are able to in-source their talent. So we should do the best we can to make sure they're able to keep them.
I agree. Anything else? All right, we'll entertain a motion.
Make the motion.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And it'll be approved.
Thank
Good.
you. And I think we've got the next item as well.
Okay. This is for Ms. Rachel Wehring.
Correct. Rachel Wehring is an engineer in training for us here at NDOT. And recently, an engineer that was over our Bridges and Guardrails program left the organization. Ms. Wehring worked with that engineer and wanted the opportunity to oversee the program, which we gave her that opportunity. She has been phenomenal in her role overseeing the Guardrail and Bridge program, and has not only, again, saved the department money because we would be spending in excess of $200,000 to $400,000 for consultants in this capacity. She's also done a great job in innovating some of our practices and procedures. And for her work in this role, we feel like she is also doing open range increase and appreciate your consideration.
Okay. Any questions concerning that? All right, entertain a motion.
I
Motion
move
to,
approval.
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
That'll be approved. Thank you for being with us this morning. All right, administrative law judge hearing calendar, is that up to date? All right, thank you. Any questions concerning that? Okay. Is the fire department person here yet? No?
No, I think Addis is going to step out and call him and see how close.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. I said Addis was going to step out and call him and see how close that he is.
Okay, thank you. Human resources updates? Director?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Just a pretty brief update this month. I do want to introduce our new commission member. We are grateful to have him, Quan Poole. He was confirmed officially, and now it's a two-part process with council, but was officially confirmed last week, and we are grateful to have him, so welcome. Thank you.
Okay. All right, anything else?
Other than Mr. Rucker, I do want to wait just a moment for that, just knowing that those times expire and you have to make this request. I would love to be able to see if he will be here soon. Otherwise, we can conclude the meeting and go into the ethics training that's going to be provided by the legal department. So if we can give it just one moment.
I just got a text from Mr. Rucker. He said something may be wrong with his leg, so he may be attending a medical appointment.
Okay. All right, well, we'll just proceed without him then.
I think that's a good idea, just in case he does feel like he needs to put a comment forward.
I would think between the two of you, we would have enough factual information to decide this motion, would we not?
Oh, no, Jamie, you gotta use the kind of standalone kiosky one. Do you see the other one?
Yeah, I thought that's, I'm sorry.
No. You can have your own to your right. Yes.
It's a little green light. No, yes,
Gotcha.
ma'am.
I'm ready. Sorry.
As I said, I assume we have enough information between the two of you that we can decide this.
I'm prepared.
All right, go ahead.
So Mr. Rucker is requesting an extension for an IOD, for his IOD on a knee injury that occurred in the early 90s. You may recall that you just did an IOD extension for almost a year or an additional 6 months on a double shoulder surgery. That was set to expire on January the 16th. On January the 14th, his physician put him back out on IOD for his knee for a knee replacement that he is scheduled to have later this week, and is requesting a 6-month extension, and his IOD expires tomorrow. And we do not, the department does not recommend approval for an extension on a surgery that has not commenced at this point.
So you're not recommending?
We are
approval?
not.
Well, then we need to wait to hear from him, I think. Okay.
You said this was an injury in the 90s?
Correct, and so I think that this, it's my understanding that it's just over the years, this surgery, and he's exhausted all but 1 day of his leave previously on that injury over the years.
Mr. Chairman, I'll see if I can go get Addis. I just hate the way we're proceeding without him.
I have a question just about the email you said that you received. Did he say he was not coming?
Well, he said he was having an issue, and he asked me if he should address it or show up, and I was like, medically, if you're having a medical issue, I would attend the medical issue. So I gave him my advice that if he was having a medical issue that was new, he should contact his physician. He says he's still about 10 minutes out, so I don't know.
Is he coming, do you know?
Yes, he's coming.
Okay, he told Dr. Dodd he might be going to a doctor's appointment.
But if Yes, no, he said he's 10 minutes away, and I know absolutely zero of the case, the situation, so I don't know what help I would be.
Okay.
Chairman, I would recommend that we wait for the employee.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
And I think we should just go into recess. Could we go off the record, do our ethics thing, and then go back on?
Okay, thank you, Monica. So I think that's agreeable. Are you taking us off? We can do the ethics, and then Monica will let us know when we need to come back on camera, and then we can take Mr. Rucker.
Okay, so who does Okay, please introduce yourselves for the record.
Kevin Palmisano, Metro Human Resources.
Jamie Summers, Nashville Fire.
Stacey Rucker, Nashville Fire.
Addis Kendall, Local 140, and thank y'all for your grace, allowing him to get here.
All right,
Okay, so Mr. Rucker is requesting a 6-month extension for a knee injury that occurred in 1994 and then again re-injury in 2016. He has exhausted all of his IOD days with exception of one, which you have to have in order to get on the agenda. He has that one day available. Looks like his surgery is scheduled later this week. And the department does not recommend approval for an extension prior to the surgery occurring because the unknowns of what could happen at the surgery and/or recovery going forward.
okay. Mr. Rucker?
Again, thank you for waiting for me. I've been going through knee problems since 1994. When I was injured in 2016, I was re-injured. In 1994, not only did I tear my knee up, I broke my leg. It was a vertical fracture of the femur. And so I've had problems ever since then. But it's healed. In 2016, I had the surgery again. The doctor literally told me, Dr. Moore told me that in 10 years, you'll have to go through a knee replacement. Well, it's come to that time. And believe me, if there was any way I could get out of doing the surgery, I would. Thursday, I'm going to have a knee replacement. I'm not looking forward to it. But luckily, I've talked to quite a few people that's had the surgery, and I've not heard any bad things. As a matter of fact, mostly they've told me that it's the best thing they've ever done in their life. If I could be without pain, that would be great. I've got an orthopedic surgeon that has told me that in 3 months, it looks like I'll be doing pretty well with extensive physical therapy. He said in 6 months, I'll be back to work, and there is no doubt about it, 100%. So that's where I'm at right now. I want to get back to work. I want to finish my time out. I've got a few years left, and I want to do my job. I want to do my job healthy. And with this knee surgery, I've got everything else in my body's just doing great. Fantastic. I'm probably in the best shape I've been in other than my knee in the last 30, 40 years. I've worked hard to be where I'm at today. It's just that the knee's not cooperating. And with this orthopedic surgeon telling me that I can be back and being with other people that's had this surgery, I feel confident myself that I'll be back. I'll work my tail off. I'm going to do what I got to do to get back to work. We need the experienced men and women of our department back in our department to help these youthful people that have come on, and I'm one of them. I've been an instructor at the academy for years, and I can help everybody. I'll do it anyways, but whatever I need to do to get back, I'll get back. But can I get back in 6 months? Yeah, I can.
These doctor's reports that you're talking about, have those been provided to the department?
Yes.
Ms. Summers, do you have those?
I have the letter from his physician about his injury. That's the only one that I've got.
Okay.
Which states he said I'll be back in 6 months.
Is that what the doctor said?
That's what it says, correct?
Okay.
I feel very confident that I've had surgeries in the past, and I've worked my tail off. I want to be healthy. I want to be back. I'm not one of those people that like to sit around. You know this. You've known me. Anybody that's ever worked with me, Chief, knows that I'm going to work my tail off to get back. If I can get back early, I'll get back early. I mean, that's the best thing ever, to get back. So I want to get back, be ready. I want to be fully functional, do the physical ability, which I'll pass. And again, I'm ready to get back to work. I want this fixed so I can get back to work 100%.
And how, excuse me, go ahead.
Well, just one question. Could you talk about the scheduling of the surgery and how we arrived at the date that it was scheduled and kind of the sequencing of that?
Sure. So I saw him prior to the
orthopedic surgeon that did my first knee was in the same practice with the guy that did the second practice, my second surgery. It just so happens that they don't do total knee replacements. They just kind of work on other than knee replacement, meniscus and stuff like that. So he referred me to this doctor that's going to do the surgery, and I'm having this surgery Thursday, in 2 days. So the sequence was, I went in, and he basically just looked at it. He did for the last 3 months, he's been kind of looking at it. He just finally said that it's so bone on bone that you're going to hurt. At this point in time, if I kept going, it was going to do more damage to my right leg, hips, knees, stuff like that. So I was taking chances of injuring my body worse. But also, I tried to get in as quick as possible. They had me down for the 19th, actually. And I asked if there's any way they could get me in any quicker, and they did, which is the 12th. And I tried since the 16th and on to try to get, if you get a time, because, I know I'm limited on time. So, and plus the pain is just, it's off the charts. So at that point in time, that's the timeline that I've got.
So if I may, I did review his Audi file before this meeting, and it appears when they scheduled the surgery back, or looking for a surgery time, there were some tests. So one, they have to build the knee, so that takes time. They have to do some MRIs, x-rays, things like that, build the knee for the actual surgery. And then I think the doctor had recommended he had some tests run to ensure that it was safe to have the surgery, which is another reason that it continued out. So, but.
I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, but, so his IOD time technically would have expired back in January, and the department allowed him to use some of his vacation time to get him to this meeting to make this request without, at the time when we were waiting for the date, so that was the delay in we were waiting for the date of surgery in order for him to make this request to the commission.
Yeah, I'd like to get it a
Ms. Summers,
month
can
ago.
you articulate the basic fundamental reason why the department is not agreeing with this?
Sure. So historically, if you go back and look at these extensions, 6 months is usually the longest that we have gone and requested, and we've had a few of those. He just had a 6-month extension last year on his shoulders as well. But because of the unknowns of what happens in the surgery and the actual healing process, which I know that the doctor said, and I think we've had this discussion in the past, that in reality, we don't know, the doctor doesn't know, but he's saying this is a 6-month recovery, therefore he can return to work in 6 months, with the unknown of what really happens between now and then. I mean, if he suffers an infection and surgery and that sets him back 3 months, he's not going to make that 6-month mark. So it was just the unknowns with the fact that he hasn't even had the surgery yet to know what happens next was our reason for not recommending approval, which we haven't done on anybody else prior to him as well that we've come here before this commission with this type of request either.
So I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Would it be fair to say that the department is not opposed to, it's a matter of the timing and the unknown, not something about this case that gives you pause or gives you concern?
Correct.
Okay.
I have a couple of questions. Is there any contention that this is a work-related injury?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And you mentioned that he received a 6-month extension on the shoulder.
Correct.
And was that a part of the same work-related injury as the knee?
No, ma'am.
So he had 2 different work-related injuries?
Yes, I think there's been several. It's very common in the fire service to have multiple injuries throughout your career, especially when you've been there over 30 years. I think that's kind of normal. These are just the surgeries butting up to the prior surgery for his shoulders for a different injury.
Okay, so did the knee and the shoulder happen at the same time?
No, ma'am. The shoulder happened in 24, or the end of December of 24, and he went out on ID in January of 25. And this happened in 1994 and then again in 2016.
Okay, so there's no contention about it being work-related, and the shoulder and the knee are separate injuries?
Correct.
Okay. And the doctor does say that he should be recovered in 6 months from the knee surgery, right?
That's what he said, correct?
Okay.
Mr. Rucker, how much time do you have left to make retirement?
I've got 33 years on, sir. I could retire right now.
Okay. All right.
I'd like to at least meet my Social Security time.
Understood.
Yes, sir. I'd like to, I still have a vigor for the job.
Okay. Any other questions, comments?
I just wanted to add that if availability of a pension is not for the commission to consider with this matter.
Okay, we won't.
Also, I noticed the union representative is here. Did you want to say anything?
No, I just, he's showing a willingness to get back, and a 6-month extension is not uncommon with these type of injuries. And if the doctor says he'll have him back, I believe him. And he's aware that one extension is all he gets.
Yes.
So if it goes beyond that, then the thing we can't talk about would be an option.
All right. Anything else?
I'd like to make a motion to grant the extension.
Is there a
I'll second it.
Is there a second? Any discussion? All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
All right, it's granted. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
All right, do you have a report or anything?
I've got a report, but if you would like to say some congratulations and else to Mr. Taylor, I would welcome it.
I think that's just about everything. I would recognize a long-term asset to both the department and this commission, Mr. Taylor, he's here. And I understand that this may be his last meeting, and he, as much as he likes to come, he said he's not coming anymore after this. He's going to watch us on TV, I think. So congratulations, Mr. Taylor, for all your work, both for the commission and the department. We really do appreciate your competence and your knowledge of all the systems and all that you've done. We really do appreciate you.
I would like to acknowledge that as well. I would like to acknowledge your service as well. We really appreciate that, all you've done for Metro and for the Human Resources Division. And I take it you're retiring, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, congratulations.
All right. Is there any further business? If there's no further business before the commission, going once, going twice, we're closed.
This has been a service of the Metro Nashville Network. If you would like to see this presentation again, or for more information on this and other programs, visit nashville.gov.